Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Shafia Zahra binti Rosdi. My metric number 2019-273578. Introduction of Foreign Exchange Market. Foreign exchange or forex is one transaction of changing one currency into another currency for a variety of reasons, like for commerce, trading, or tourism. It reached worldwide of trade, commerce, and finance. Forex market tend to be the largest and most liquid asset market in the world. The forex market is also a decentralized or over-the-counter (OTC) marketplace that determines that exchange rate for global currencies, and it is the largest financial market in the world and is comprised of a global network of financial centers. The vision of foreign exchange market is to be the broker of choice for all the dealers within the world looking to end up fruitful within the forex advertise, from upgrading the existing administration to creating the world-class item and continuously guaranteeing that it can give its traders the extreme exchange involvement and an opportunity to require full benefits of the strategy for fruitful exchanging.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Zamira Asona binti Ahmad. My metric numbers is 2019404866. There are a few major types of foreign exchange market. The first one is spot market. Spot market is the fastest transaction that involve currency in the foreign exchange market. It is also provide instantly payment to the buyers and seller as per current exchange rate. In other words, spot market trade assets or goods for instant delivery. Spot market is also known as physical market and cash market since trade is swapped easily and instantly. Secondly, forward markets. A forward market is a marketplace that set a placed price of an asset for future delivery on the counter. The forward contract is a customized contract that happens on a future date between two parties to buy and sell an asset at the stated price. It is also very important in hedging and speculation. Other than that, a forward contract settlement can occur on a cash or delivery basis. There is no security deposit required as there is no money changes when both parties sign the contract. Thirdly, future market. A future market is an auction market which all the participants buy and sell commodity and future contracts on a stated future date. It is also take place on an organized exchange where the entire contract terms and conditions are formalized except price. A future contract is a financial agreement that gives the buyer responsibilities to buy an asset at a future point in time at a set of price. Fourthly, option market. Option markets are option contracts that give the buyer the right but not the obligation whether to buy or sell an instrument at a stated price on or before the stated date. The buyer is not required to buy or sell if they don't want to. Lastly, swap market. Swap is an agreement between two parties to exchange different financial instruments at some future date. It is also a method that is used to minimize the risk of loss in the foreign exchange.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Siti Nurfaliana binti Muhammad Lufi. My matrix number 2019432918. We move to the next slide, which is the advantages of foreign exchange market. As you all know, the biggest market refers to who have the biggest financial market. This is because when it can give many advantages, or we call as benefits to their members. Okay, firstly, the advantages is flexibility. Okay, what is flexibility? Flexibility is something that not have restriction or regulation that apply. For example, people can trade on any amount they want and do the trading whenever they want, which means people who have their own jobs can also involve in these works. This foreign exchange market function for 24 hours and it is very convenient for all to adjust their time. Next is high liquidity. Foreign exchange market is the most liquid financial market in the world. High liquidity means that it can easily convert it into cash. In a foreign exchange market, it is a large amount of money that can be moved in or out currencies. Third advantages is low transaction cost, which there is no commission and possibility to get loss is low because the low of the cost. In general, transaction cost is the price paid to trade a security. These costs are one of the key determinants of net returns. Lastly is the market transparency. This means they have all market data and information. It makes easy for their members to monitor the different currencies price. It makes them do a better decision when to buy or sell the currencies. Advantages always come with disadvantages. So next we will look for the disadvantages of foreign exchange market.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Umi Nur Natasha binti Syaden. My metric number is 2019-262504. Today I'm gonna talk about disadvantages of forex. First, low transparency. Low transparency, one of the most serious drawbacks of the foreign currency market is this. The foreign exchange market is controlled by brokers due to its fragmented and unregulated character, and you will have to compete with pros. Because the forex market is dominated by brokers, it may not be completely transparent. Also, a trader may have no influence over how his deal is fulfilled. You may not receive the best price or have restricted view or trading quotation provided by your chosen brokers. So a basic piece of advice is to deal exclusively with regulated brokers who are controlled by well-known authorities. Regulators have no authority over the market, but they do have control over the action of brokers. Second is price determination process. Because of the composite price determination procedure, the process of determining foreign currency price is frequently seen to be complicated. Exchange rate swings are impacted by a variety of variables. The most significant influences on the currency rate are international politics and the economy, which cause pricing uncertainty. Technical analysis and indicators are commonly used in forex trading. However, they are insufficient to detect this sort of volatility. Thirdly is no centralized exchange. Unlike stocks or futures, there is no centralized exchange or clearinghouse for the spot forex market. Alternatively, each broker functions as its own exchange, with the broker serving as the market maker. Indeed, this opens the door to broker abuse or worse. We also observe pricing fluctuation from broker to broker due to the lack of centralized exchange. These variations will be minor when dealing with reputable brokers in well-regulated nations, but you should be aware of them, especially if your charting data supplier is not the same as your broker, as this might result in inconsistencies between plain and actual trade execution. And lastly, disadvantages of forex is self-directed learning curve. While having access to a wealth of free learning tools and resources has its benefit, it also comes with a danger. Portfolio managers, trade advisors, and relationship managers may all have a trader's success in the stock market. Forex traders, on the other hand, must trade on their own with little or no support. As a result, self-directed learning must be rigorous and ongoing throughout one's trading career. The majority of novices resign during the first stage, owing to losses incurred as a result of insufficient forex trading appetite and improper trading.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Umi Amira binti Yahya. My matrix number is 2019-432272. Let me continue with the issue regarding to foreign exchange market. On May 28, 2021, an article entitled Time.com 1Q Net Profit Falls on Lower Forex Gain Share of Profits from Associates was published by thmarkets.com. The article was written by Arjuna Chandran Shankar and edited by S. Kanagaraju. The article describes that Time.com Berhad's company suffered several profit downgrades, including net gain on foreign exchange forex for the first quarter ended 31 March 2021. There are some statements concerning the financial results experienced by Time.com's Berhad for the first quarter ended 31 March 2021. Firstly, Time.com Berhad's net profit was fell from RM 97.96 million a year to RM 91.35 million. Next, net gain on foreign exchange was recorded lower at RM 8.3 million compared to RM 27.1 million at first quarter for year 2020. It also mentioned a decrease in the share of profits from investment in associates and dividend income also declined, while interest expenses increased. Besides, the depreciation and amortization charge for property, plant and equipment and senior use assets amounted to RM 3.4 million. Increase in quarterly revenue by 12.7% to RM 331.33 million compared to RM 293.95 million in first quarter for year 2020. This is due to higher revenue from its data center. There is no declaration of dividend from them in the quarter. On a quarter-on-quarter basis, revenue increased by 5.2% from RM 314.87 on fourth quarter for year 20. Meanwhile, its net profit decreased by 3.18% from RM 94.36 million. The share in the groups closed 0.58% or 8 cents higher at RM 13.98 ringgit Malaysia, valuing the group at RM 8.45 billion ringgit. In other statements by Afzal Abdul Rahim, the Chief Executive Officer, the group remain cautious despite the stable operating and financial results. They will prioritize network availability and stability for their customers during difficult periods. This is due to the current situation where in daily life they must work and learn from afar. In terms of their prospects, Afzal Abdul Rahim mentioned that the group innovates to provide the determination and service that its customers have. That this is as it appears with an examination of 60% interest in AVM Cloud. Furthermore, there will be a data center set up in Cyberjaya. This is aimed at further strengthening strategic places in the cloud segment and central data for its long-term earning growth. In addition, he also said that they also support the Malaysian government in achieving the country's telecommunication and digital economy objective. Thus, the digital divide can be bridged and it can transform the country into a regional leader in the digital economy under the Jendela and My Digital initiative. At the regional level, they continue to tap into growing demand for cross-border connections. This is because they work with partners in Thailand, Vietnam and Cambodia. They also continue to grow as major regional data center players and operators.
Conclusion: Forex trade advertised became the biggest market within the world. More than 5 trillion is exchanged on the Forex advertised daily in 24 hours. This can be since individuals these days are more likely to urge pull into outside trade advertised in a range to pick up benefit of their process for their future. Forex advertised played an important part within budgetary market within the entire world. It have become the world's most liquid and continuous market with trillions of dollars being traded daily and whether trading in the market. In a race to victory in this industry, each single individual must have the desire to pick up benefit and must be learned a lot and get it all the term and currency in a race to an effective investor and traders. Recommendation: There have several issues that always happen that can disturb exchange market. To fix this, they can maintain by allow corporation to actively manage foreign currency exposure arising from their overseas operation. Then, they have some problem that involve small trader. By this, they can fix it to maintain net gain foreign exchange by they have a permit institutional fund and retail investor to trade in foreign currency subject to suitable safeguard. Other than that, during this COVID-19 phenomena, many trader and company has stopped operating due to the current situation. By this, government can do by allow financial institutions to offer internet and electronic trading platform for corporation and retail investor.